So I got pissed off at those guys that give us fake money, and I went to go and I took out two. I took out two. Got two. I'm quite proud of myself. But then the bitchy captain came up and was like, "Oh, you're ruining my ship? Fuck you!" Threw me overboard, and that's all I really remember. Like I vaguely remember like Rog swimming with me.
The perfect breaststroke, yes.
Yeah, like man, I do understand though that we will probably have to be talked to by
One
Rog
day we'll have to
at some
answer for
point,
our crimes.
because I thought we could handle it.
Facts.
But we lived. We lived. We
Sure
lived.
did. Against all odds. I was thinking about it yesterday. We shouldn't have won from like a numbers perspective. Like
Yeah.
a lot of that was stacked against us.
But we did it.
We
We
sure
did
did. Your mom would be proud. Assuming your mom's still on the island.
She is not.
Where'd she go?
She said before she was going to perform somewhere.
Is she coming back?
Maybe.
Huh. Well, I miss her, and I haven't had a chance to get that thing for her yet.
Alright.
Okay.
Jackson, you are still on board the ship. What are you doing right now?
Well, I think the first
Ship
thing I
is
should
still
do.
sailing out into open
Right.
waters.
That's I'm gonna do an ocular pat down. I'm gonna fucking give the place a once over, and I'm gonna roll for perspective, or no,
You
perception.
Good, you good, Zay? Zay, you good? Hold on, one of our players is dying.
The omens are fighting back.
I'm having a moment, don't worry.
You
It's funny.
good?
Yeah.
You choking also reminded me I need to go get water. I'll be back.
That reminded me I have to pee because I keep drinking water.
Sorry,
I'll
yeah.
hold it. No, I think well, I'll just spitball here.
Water.
What kind of water?
Alrighty, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Hello, I had water in the room. Alright, what are you doing on the book? You're doing, you looking around for a thingy?
I think, yeah, I'm gonna do an ocular pat down. I'm just gonna roll perception and see if there's anything that I've missed, because we were definitely, we were in there. We were in the trenches for a bit.
Is the boat still moving?
Mm-hmm.
Sure is. It's
So on
going.
that point, there is the anchor winch you can use to stop it.
It's true. True. Yeah, I think the best, because even if the wave control ability is stopped, it's got momentum, and there's wind, and it's starting to go out to the open sea, right? Like, it's going to eventually get away from us. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do is just anchor away. Down, 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 down. Do you want me to roll for
Easy
anything
enough.
like that? Or
Nah,
is
that's
that...
easy enough. It's moving a lever. There's no
Right.
need for a check there.
Okay. Can I roll just in case? Just so I'm curious.
Yeah,
like,
sure,
how-
go for it. If you want to risk that nat one.
Okay. It's fine by me. Damn. Okay, that almost didn't work. So
Okay.
I fumble into trying to figure out the anchor cap.
You kick it over. You like kick the thing and you slip over, but it does go. But you
Like a
fall on
fucking
your ass.
Scooby-Doo, where they like fall down the stairs, but they open the lever to the mechanism. Very clumsily figure out the solution.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so what else are you looking for?
Well, I think I'm gonna check our guy. That's gonna be my first step. But I don't know, man. I kind of want to just rotate the ship to put it back to port. So I'm gonna go find
Okay,
the.
I'll say go ahead and make just a survival check
Okay.
to steer.
That doesn't look good.
Here's what I will say.
Oh god.
You do get it back to dock, but you end up running it aground on a couple rocks. The ship is non-repairable. The ship is busted up.
Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out
You-
those scratches.
You get it back to the dock, but you can tell this thing is not long for the world.
You're good. You're good. You're good. And
I will
stop.
while you're sailing back, is there anything you want to be doing?
I'm gonna be checking the guy's pockets. The guy being Captain Deckard. I'm gonna look because
Okay.
before I get that arm there, I wanna rifle through his pockets.
So I'll
Look for
say
his
in
beans.
total, all three. We'll say you go through all three of them on your way back. They all have in total they have about 15 gold on them.
Oh,
Go ahead and add that.
okay, I got you.
They have. Sorry, Decade has 150 gold. So they
Okay.
got 160 gold because he had Exix money.
60. Okay, math time. 246 plus 160 is 406. That sounds right.
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Decade doesn't. Besides the hook hand, most of his equipment looks pretty simple. Nothing special.
Okay.
If you want to take their scimitars, you can. Each of them had a scimitar, and then the two deckhands, the two other members of his crew had an ox.
Yeah, you know what? I'll throw those as part of like the haul back to our ship. We'll just put them downstairs where the rest of the shit is. You know, just behold my stuff just on the pile.
I will also, while you're checking the dwarf fella, you end up sort of moving his sleeves up and revealing a little bit of his forearms. He has tattoos on his arm. On his right arm, he has a like very elaborate design of what looks like a pickaxe, and on
Okay.
the left arm, he has a similarly elaborate design of an axe.
Can I roll a history check? Because I don't know if he mentioned anything specific with his family. He mentioned that he comes from the thing
Go
of
ahead and make a
craftsmen.
history check.
But,
Go ahead and make a history check.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
Rog said something similar that might be important at this point, but you can't remember what it was.
damn. Okay.
Deckard does have the hook hand.
Yeah.
He also has a small. It's a well-worn but obviously quality journal stuffed into his coat pocket.
I take that journal. That's
Okay.
a good looking book for eating.
You just take
I
it.
guess I'll just
Put it
I
in
was
your
gonna say
pocket.
I'll just add Deckard's urinal. Okay. I don't know why I said it like a Swedish person, but now it sounds like he has a urinal in his pockets. I can't do toilets again. I swore against him. I'm off the stuff.
And besides that, the rest of their ship looks fairly simple. Nothing spectacular.
Cool. And I take a peek downstairs. I remember we were down there, but I don't know if you've.
Yeah, there. You see, there's a cabin area, and then there's a below deck. It's similar to your ship, the layout, but it's a bit more cramped.
Okay.
It seems very like simply decorated. There doesn't seem much of interest here.
There's not much on him.
But no. If you go down below, there's some supplies if you want to take those.
Sure, fuck it. I always love not paying for rations.
Sure. So roll a d6 and a d12 for me.
Alright, D6 and then D12.
All right. You find 6 rations and 6 repair kits that you can use to fix your ship.
Fuck yeah. Which is great because this ship is FUBAR.
This ship is busted up. Yeah. The repair kits won't work on this one.
Where are the ration boys at? Okay. I've got 12 rations. I'm going to up that to, was it 6? So 18. And 6 repair kits. Alright. Sweet. I'd say that's a pretty good haul for killing 3 people.
Oh, that's a way to put it.
I'm content with my kill. It's like a hunter who goes and finds a nice buck, and it has a couple of children nearby that also have stuff in their pockets that you could take.
Alrighty. Rog, what are you doing? You are swimming back. You've got Eris slung over one shoulder as you're swimming back to the docks.
Not much else to do other than just swim. I would be like cursing under my breath though.
Okay.
Why cursing? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know, Jackson.
Just,
you see
I'm just making conversation, just asking.
You see the crowd that had gathered on the docks has like slightly dispersed. A lot of them seem to have lost interest once the fight was over. A few people sort of just wordlessly watch you furiously paddling through the coastal waters. It's like a lot of them decide, yeah, I'm not gonna try and talk to the cursing ogress lady.
Did I make the David Hasselhoff joke last week? Fucking from the SpongeBob movie where he's gah, and he's swimming to the shore. He's fucking double hand swimming.
What should you do? Make it to the docks? What do you want to do from there?
Give mouth to mouth to the bird.
Oh.
That's gonna be really weird and difficult, I think.
Can I ask what do you think is the difference in size of head?
Eris has stabilized.
Oh, okay.
Well, hang on
She's still
now. You could still.
unconscious.
That's
I was gonna say.
you could.
You still want to do it? You can do it. Make a medicine check.
Yeah, medicine, sure. Not fucking attraction or whatever the skill would be. Persuasion of the lips.
Let me open my.
So I'm curious, what do you think the size of like heads is between Eris and Rock? Like what, like bird size versus ogress size? What I'm curious. Like, is this a?
You know, I'm really small, right?
Right. Yeah.
Rock's head is probably like the size of her torso.
Okay, so like it's gonna be like you trying to blow up a balloon. It's like the fucking that little puffer fish. Like, God, it is just like kissing a parrot, then, isn't it? Like if we were to like compare our heads to like a little budgie.
There it is. 16.
16.
Just sloppy deep kiss.
Yeah, I mean, you do it for a little while, and she still seems unconscious.
A little, maybe let's. It's like the Big Lebowski. Hang on, I think it's in there. Let me go in for another look.
I just put my hands together and prepare a shocking grasp. Clear.
Oh.
Well, hang on now. She's stable. She's not in cardiac arrest. You don't want to burn the damn bird. Rikku's gonna have two palm-sized, like, you ever seen the 40-Year-Old Virgin where he gets waxed? Those fucking giant mitts taken out of his chest hair? That's gonna be what her feathers look like.
No, would that toss me back into death saving throws?
That's what I'm saying, man. That shit would...
It
that would...
technically would.
I'm tempted to just be like, this is funny enough. I'll allow Eris to wake up.
I guess it's a role thing, right? I guess, like, it's how you want to interpret it.
Eris can just wake up. It's a cantrip. Why not? That's funny.
She does the... like a guy coming out of drowning.
You zap back into consciousness.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Why am I all wet? like mouth wet.
What happened?
You see two
what
members
wrong?
You see one of them as the crowd groans and hands someone else a copper piece.
Boo!
And they both walk away.
Can I,
I told you.
Them? Can I cast a spell at them?
They've both walked off.
Oh, they've already walked off?
They dispersed into the crowd. They're gone.
No flying off next time.
We'll say that right about now, the boat just very slowly and very shakily into.
Boat starts to sink.
But just comes in slowly, sinking beneath the weight. Yeah, it's the full Captain Jack Sparrow thing.
Damn. It's just. I'm glad I got their shit. I'm curious. I just for the record, I did grab the gauntlet off of Deckard's hand, right? I included that in the stuff I wanted to do. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure that he's not in the Mariana's Trench right now, just with that thing I want.
Alrighty.
Hi, Rescue Rat. How you doing, buddy?
What you are all reunited back on the docks. What are you doing?
Hey,
I'm dragging. I'm dragging the bird. I'm dragging Morphin to the ship.
Why?
I know it was a little like random and spicy of me. I'm sorry, Rog. But hey, I heard that cannon going off.
You trying
See,
to
you
roll
were
for
still part of
pers-
it.
for
We were just
persuasion?
very far out there.
The
But
fish
it looks
fist.
like we won.
We
Could have
won
at least
like how
let
the
me make the
British
crossbow
won
first.
against the fucking the French and Indian War. They didn't die.
As you're
They
sort of walking
believe.
through, you see people give you a wide berth.
Yeah, they're carefully. He's a hero, like from Spider-Man. Like the subway crowd is.
They see two
Careful.
7 and 8 feet tall individuals with a bird slumped over their shoulder, all completely drenched, and they're like, "Cool, they seem like someone I don't want to mess with today."
Dude, that's enough for me. I don't even care that we didn't really get much. Just the fact that like for the next hour nobody tries to assault us, I'm cool with. Because I am not in the. I can't take another battle. We're jonesing for a little of that healing magic.
You make it
speaking a
back to your
single
boat.
sentence is too much for me. Careful, they're idiots. Just throw them back on the ship.
But I took out 2 of them. 2 of them. By
You did.
myself.
You fucking. If not for your prowess, I don't think we would have won. I definitely feel like your mirror image, all that other stuff, just like they had it. They were ready to rock, and we just barely made it, man.
Okay, the little images things didn't really work as well as I thought it would because the fucking wave. If the wave didn't happen, it would have been fine. Would have been fine. We would have gotten this a lot quicker, a lot less damage to
Yeah, man.
me. But
Fuck, dude.
what was that port that they were gonna go to?
Yeah, I don't remember.
That was Wayward Bay.
Wayward Bay.
Mhm.
You want to just fuck over to there and see what the hell's over there?
Personally, I think before we go over there, we should go talk to the arm guy because we did follow through on his request and got his bits. You know, like
But you also. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You also have that hook, though, that I feel is infinitely better than that hand.
That's fine.
That-
I don't have to bring the hook with me. I can just say, hey, man, here you go. Because remember, I was confused. The thing that Deckard gave us in the diner was, in fact, the item that sorry, what's the guy's name in the exec wanted. We got it already. It was the extra on top. Because I thought he was trying to fucking pull a fast one and gave us a bum like mannequin hand instead of the actual thing. So now I get to keep the good thing, and we can go back to Exec and get our fucking gold, right? Because remember you said half the payment up front, the other half when we're done.
So the deal with Igzik was if you went and got the prosthetic hand, you could keep the hand, and he'd just be fine with that. His whole deal was, I just want you to go fuck up Decade because he's not paying me my money, and I know I'm not getting it back.
Oh, so did he pay us for this? What was the benefit for us doing this?
You get Decade's hand.
Mhm.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck? I'm not going to talk to that guy then. If we're good,
that's what
I'm
I'm
getting out of
saying.
here. Okay, man, am I
But we
just
got-
like
we
6
got
days
one
behind
more.
on everything? I just forget like, oh, all right.
You are behind on a lot of things.
Like what?
I don't know. Maybe the fact I'm trying to make a crossbow still.
Yeah, how's it going? What's the situation with the crossbow?
It is day 1 of 7.
Right, right. And is that because progress got halted, or because Zay didn't get a chance to start, or what? I'm
Because
just
this
curious.
was the first day of your guys' week off.
We're on vacation.
We started out swinging, man. We started out swinging.
So does Rog have to restart the creation, or how does that?
No.
Did they put a pin in it, or?
No.
Okay.
I have to start
Uh,
it first if I can restart it.
True. Okay. Well, I think. I mean, we don't necessarily have. I guess the question is, how far of a drive is Wayward Bay?
Make anyone who wants to make a. I would say, let's say a history check.
All right. So that's int. I don't know if I have the best int for this. I'll throw one down too. Sheesh. Never
Did you honest
mind.
roll?
I'll say all of you at the very least know the thing about Wayward Bay is that it moves. It floats up and down the Giza coast. So depending on where along that coast it would be, it could be somewhere between like 5 days to a week, 5 to 7 days. You could probably ask someone who has nautical experience if they know where it would be now. Otherwise, you just have to go to that coast and sail up and down it until you find it.
Okay, because I remember the rule with the maps and stuff is that it's sort of in a changing environment, so you kind of have to talk to the most recent cartography people about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we would have to find someone who's familiar with it, or I'm just repeating this back to make sure I know, because I feel like last 2 times I thought I understood, I clearly didn't. Okay, I'm curious, do you guys want to go talk to that map guy? I know we got a map from the auction house, but I know that there are scribes in-house, right? There's folks who do that here, right?
I vote we rest.
Well, right, not like in 5 minutes. I'm not like after we get into a huge car crash. Hey, you got, so I'm thinking Benihana's. Like I'm not saying we go right now.
I mean, we got 7 days. We probably shouldn't move for 7 days. So Rock.
Fuck, dude, I want stir fry so bad right
sick.
now. I want pirate stir fry.
Pirates. You can make pirate stir fry for us.
Well, with my various equipments and brewing supplies. Oh.
If you want off again, I'll make you stir fry.
You'll make me stir fry? Like me into stir fry, or you will award me with stir fry for going off?
Make him into stir fry. Do it.
All right, cool. Well, what time of day is it? Out of curiosity, I don't know how long this.
It's like afternoon.
Okay, so it's about dinner time.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I want biscuits. I want food.
You want biscuits? Make biscuits. You got food.
Okay. Hey guys, I got some rations. If you guys want me to distribute them, I got 6 here. You can have 2 each.
Okay, I'm good with more food. I'm always good with more food.
That got me a Cliff Bar, and I'm feeling generous. Okay, I'll subtract 4 if you guys want to put 2 back on your.
You don't need to subtract it during downtime. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was just distributing the rations
We
I
could
got
also
from the
just
ship.
go to the pub.
True.
Well, I'm just saying,
would
like
go for
future
some.
rations, right? Like to not like eat them right now. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna subtract 4. If you guys want to add 2. What are you guys thinking for dinner? What you craving?
I will also say, before you go do anything else, you do have that journal, and you also have that tattoo that you remembered Rog might know something about.
Oh shit, yeah, Rog. This that well, okay. So you weren't here for this part, but when we went to the pub, whose name I forgot, Kroger's pub?
Cruzzle.
Cruzzle's pub, yeah. Kroger's. Jesus Christ. We talked to this dwarf guy, and he had like this box thing, and he was talking about how he has like he comes from a long family of folks who do like crafting and stuff, and I saw on his arms were these crazy intricate like henna tattoos. One of them had an axe and one of them had a miner's pick. I don't know if you're familiar with anything like that. You guys can't see, but I'm like, I just rolled up the sleeves of my t-shirt for some reason. I'm now in like a faux muscle tee, and I'm like touching my arm for some reason while describing the. I don't know. I'm trying to visualize what this fucking dwarf looked like after I rolled up his arms. So I'm sitting in like a tap out tee at my desk right now, pretty much.
Wow, you rolled up his arms? You're a lot stronger than I thought.
Yeah, I peeled him like a banana.
That's kind of fucked up,
God.
don't you think?
No, I mean, if I wanted to be
fucked up.
fucked up, I could have done a Golden Kamui, and I could have taken a blade and taken his tattoos so that we can cross-reference them to other tattoos and hopefully find the treasure. I could have done that,
I'm
but
surprised you didn't.
well, I don't have a blade on me right now, except for the 17 that I just got from them. I just feel like if I were to additionally harm the dwarf, I would get put in the big book of grudges, and I'm not really interested in that. Assuming their kind has a grudge book.
For dwarves, their entire kind is a grudge book.
That might not be
So-
good for us.
Yeah. So are you familiar at all with those tattoos? I didn't know if
Yes, that would be the Pickaxe Merc and Mining Company. I used to work for them.
Oh.
lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock
got-
lore. Hell yeah.
Where are they at? What can you tell us about them? Should we be concerned that we've just killed one of them? Are they like a Yakuza family?
There is no we, only you.
Right. So where do they base? Do they have like a headquarters or like a nearby place? Are they on this island?
I forgot where their base is, but
They don't necessarily have. They operate out of Giza and Saxiel mostly. They don't necessarily have like a bit. Like they're a mercenary company. They
These
don't.
are the
Yeah.
same
They
place with the
wander around.
pyramids?
they get around.
Oh my God, that is a real place,
I
isn't
get
it?
around, I get around.
Did
round.
that
Yeah, the,
never dawn on you?
yeah, the
Shit.
pyramids
No.
of Giza are located in Giza.
Oh shit! I might have to change that.
Okay, now it's called Giza, as in D's nuts.
I'll come up with something.
All right, cool. So they operate in the blanks of blank, and that's a patent.
They
pending
operate in Saxiel and Redacted.
then. Yeah.
Think of them as like a trading company of sorts.
Okay.
They mostly deal in ore, but they also do mercenary work as well.
Do you think that guy was part of the mercenary group, or do you think he was just vibing with the guy?
Not so sure. Maybe. he
Well, I
was
guess we
hired.
can ask him if he comes too.
He's dead.
Well, I suppose we can take him for when people come to see who he is.
You didn't say you took the bodies off the boat.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's down there. Also, I'd like to mention for anyone who's not aware, I lost the folded boat. I had a lapse in
Go look for
judgment
it.
while Eris was underwater, and the boat is no longer in my possession. It is with the other boat. They're kissing down there. I don't know if you guys want to go
Ooh,
get that or anything. I have the ability to, but I don't really have the strength to. So I suppose I could go down there and like pack it up and bring it with me, but it's deep down there, you know.
I mean, you're the one that's most fit for doing that, for looking for that down there.
Yeah, what makes you say that, Eris?
Your little manta cloak thing.
Yeah, what happens if you try to go on the water? I can't remember.
Oh no, I can still swim. It's just my normal. I don't swim as fast as you, my dude.
Right. I'm curious, like the
I float up if I'm unconscious in the water.
right. See, it's funny you say that because you were not floating up at all. You were sinking like a little rock. You're quite the heavy sleeper.
Okay, I had a big meal before we went there.
I'm
okay?
sorry, I'm bloated. Yeah. I had a large. What did we eat anything? I got a club sando at Kruger's, Kruzzles. I got it. Did you eat anything, Eris? I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've eaten. I'm going
Did
fucking.
Did I eat
I-
anything? No?
Well, like
Do you
Kruzzle
watch
made
what I eat?
me
That's kind of
something.
weird if you do.
Hey man, I'm just saying, Kruzzle's whole business model is like I'm gonna look in a circle and fucking watch everyone eat while I sit at my little stool.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
I-
I'm down for food now. Something warm, preferably, because that water is cold as fuck.
Yeah, you're shaking like a leaf. I don't know if that's because of the water or
I
the
have
seizure.
hollow bones. Okay.
That's true, yeah, dude. The idea that you're like what 60 pounds is scary. Now that I'm realizing that whole interaction we had, we gotta be careful with you. I mean, like we gotta make sure that Rog and I both are in front. Like that shit. Oh god.
I was perfectly fine. See, it was literally because he had that stupid hook. That made
And
the
now that stupid hook is
water go-
mine.
Yes, which I much prefer. I guess I much prefer you having that. I feel like it'll make sailing a
A
little bit
stupid
easier.
hook for a stupid person.
Hey man, you can take that stupid hook all the way to the bank, because I'm not getting rid of this thing. I was gonna get like a cool hand thing, but now I'm good. I don't need this. I can fish now.
Enjoy
I
it
have
while you
2.
can.
I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of it. I'm gonna wear that thing down to the gears.
Yeah,
gonna-
you'll definitely wear it down.
Wait, hang on.
especially if
Do
it
you
puts
think
you
I
in the
could-
toilet?
For sure.
Man, that sucks. That sucks that you just said that. I told you I swore
not
off
gonna
this
let
stuff.
you
I'm
live
not
it down.
touching toilets anymore. I'm past that. I'm gonna poop in the water. I'm just gonna not. I'm gonna be like a fish. Actually, that's kind of funny. I imagine like a speed poop at like 60 steps a second and with my mana cloak. It'd be pretty funny to look at, like backwards. Okay. Well, do you guys want to eat / rest? I'm interested in healing and getting back my hunger. Or I phrased that wrong.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Rog, do you want to stay here? You want us to go pick you up something? Our treat? Anything you want?
Within reason.
You
Don't
can
ordering
meal
no
walrus
shrimp
burger.
sandwiches or anything.
God, I want a shrimp po' boy now. I'm fucking hungry, IRL. Out of character, I'm hungry as fuck, guys. I want to eat something.
I am eating as we speak.
I have peanuts.
And
Of course you
peanuts.
would.
Chicken fingers.
What does that mean, Zay?
You're enjoying the show.
Yeah, fair.
Oh,
That's good.
like I get peanut gallery. That's funny. Man, I feel like we shouldn't call the DM the peanut gallery though, right? Like as the overseer. Like it's in our best interest to like keep a working professional relationship. So it's not like, you know what? Shut up. The eel shows up and kills you.
The DM is like both Peanut Gallery and the Ringmaster.
God.
You're
Alright.
old men from the Muppets.
Oh, Statler and Waldorf. Fucking.
Exactly.
Man, and just as when I thought this show couldn't get any worse, they raised the curtain. It's so fucking good. All right, I'm gonna faceplant on the canvas. I think I'm just gonna like sleep where I lay. I'm going to bed. I'll figure out food later. My bones ache.
You're taking a long rest?
I'd like
Yeah.
to personally.
You all can take a long rest.
Hell
Wake
yeah.
up the next morning with full hit points and yada yada yada.
Nice. And rumbly tummies.
What are you looking to do today?
Food. Let's
Food.
go. Food.
Food.
Easy enough to head over to the tavern and get whatever food you want.
Hell yeah.
Gonna have a meatball marinara sub.
Oh, that does sound good.
Hmm.
Russell opens his drawer out of red sauce.
You see Cruzzle hands you a tuna ball and sriracha sub.
Oh, that does sound
Okay,
pretty good.
I'll still take it. I'll still fucking take it, man.
What do they got? You guys got sriracha and hot sauce on Black Rock? Jeez. You got any Cholula back there?
Imported from Redacted.
Is that next to Giza?
Where?
Right, yeah. Okay, I want a well, I was gonna say some kind of cooked bird, but that seems insensitive. I'd like land meat, please. I want something that's not fish.
No.
I would like. All right, I'll take the same thing then.
Cruzzle hands you a tuna ball and sriracha sandwich.
You guys got anything without gills? No. Can I have no?
Taco
It's like
Hell would be devils, excuse you, Zay.
Taco Hell devils at the counter. Well, hang on. Would they be void touch devils, like pirate fish people?
No. I think if a devil was void touch, they would kill themselves.
Why?
Because devils hate demons.
Wait, what? Devils and demons are different things?
In D&D.
Okay.
Yep.
What's the
Devils are the more Christian version of like fallen angels who tempt wicked souls.
Oh.
Demons are outer dimensional beings who are antithetical to existence.
Okay, so if a devil were to be void touched, that's similar to them being corrupted by like an outside influence of their faith, and they would
Yeah,
not
they
like that.
basically. Yeah, no. So devils
Interesting.
were in D&D lore. One of the main reasons, the two main reasons devils came into existence was one to punish mortals who strayed from like the path the gods had made,
Like a
and two was
paladin.
to, yeah, and two was to fight demons.
Oh, okay.
They
Interesting.
hate each other. They hate
Now,
each other.
do you think that there could be any sort of D&D version of the Doom guy in devil form that seeks to kill demons?
So you know that the fallen guy I mentioned before?
Right, yeah,
That's him.
Wait, hang on. Let me do a quick history check. I'm gonna need you to remind me who the fallen guy is.
So I changed his name recently, actually. Her name is Asila Tem. She is an archdevil. She's the archdevil of the. She's the general. She's the archdevil of hell and one of the leader of hell's armies. She is often depicted as a woman covered in molten black plate metal with a full faceplate that hides all of her features. The only thing you really, really know about her is that she really likes killing demons. And that she's the sort of patron deity, quote unquote, of Saxil, which is that goblin city built atop a demon portal.
Cool.
Out of character, I want to give you all the titles I gave for her and see if you can figure out what I'm doing. So, Asila Tem, also known as the Maiden of Irons, or Asmodeus's champion and dearest consort.
Holy shit.
You're doing some Dark Souls thing here.
It sounds like a Dark Souls thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess? Do you want to know what it is?
So I know Asmodeus as the Prince of Demons
What's the
in
first
Hell,
one?
right?
Asila Tem is her name.
The
Then
one
there's
after that.
Maiden of Iron.
Is she like a big lady with crazy heavy armor?
Do you want to
I
guess
guess-
what the theme of all her titles and names are?
I feel
They're
stupid.
metal bands.
Oh my god.
Metallic.
I
Asila
was
Tem is
thinking it-
Asila Tem is Metallica backwards.
Fuck you.
Maiden,
Oh.
Maiden of Irons is Iron Maiden. Asmodeus is consort and dearest champion AC/DC.
Fuck you, dude.
Oh.
That's so good. That is
The
that
last
is
two are curveballs.
so I don't want to sound mean when I say this, but that is surprisingly creative, and I really that's the first time that I've talked to you that you've had like a really like deep cut reference that tracks. I'm like that to me reinforces the idea of like Shen being a really crazy storyteller, because that shit does not that I would have never gotten that. I would have like I would have need to see that written out to even like begin to figure out the 39 clue shit you've got going on in the background. It literally feels like 39 clues, like solve my riddle, unlock the temple of words, and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, so
I was trying to think of a Led Zeppelin one, but I couldn't come up with any that weren't like obvious. I had one where it was the bride veiled in black, and I was like, that one's too obvious.
That's funny. Yeah, I feel like you picked a good balance of I'm going to provide just enough information to make it where like maybe you wouldn't know unless you guys had like figured out something else. Well, that's awesome. Fuck, now I want to go see what that's all about, because if we have a dwarf who's been killed and Rog has worked for these people, potentially we could go out that way in the future. And I worry that like I want to check Deckard's journal while we're doing this other stuff and food and all that, because I know I'm going to forget about it if I don't.
You want to
mention
check
that.
that?
I do want to check Deckard's journal. How does that work
Alright.
roll-wise?
So I'm actually just gonna give you a handout.
Oh,
So if you check your journal, there should be Deckard's journal.
oh my god, there it is. Who wants to read it? You guys want to popcorn read it?
I usually read, so anyone else want to do it?
All right, Riku, I'll Rochambeau you for it. I picked heads.
I mean, I've already halfway read it all, so
Damn it. Okay, well, a worn leather journal found in the cabin of Deckard. Wait, his name's not A-R-D, it's Deckard? Like, oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to change what I put in my fucking notes then. In the cabin of Deckard's ship, it is of obvious quality despite its plain, even ragged appearance. Ragged. The pages consist of brief, informative passages written in a simple, crude handwriting, followed by a passage of text of a more elaborate and decorative font. Skimming through, the very last 2 pages catch your eye. A trio of pirates bought the map. Couldn't catch up, but they set sail. Managed to get a description of the group from a halfling working in the auction house. There's an ogress wielding a massive cannon, spelled wrong, a colorful bird lady with some awful-sounding instrument, and the deeply terrifying furbolg of monstrous size. That last one is a direct quote. Aw, they're gonna make me blush. Okay, so Deckard has been aware of our presence since we first left Blackrock. Okay, my, they certainly sound like quite the cast of characters. Seems almost like the start of some crude joke, doesn't it? An ogre, a cow, and a bird all walk into a tavern. Not really sure where it would all go from there, but I'll think of something. I'm almost jealous of my own crew. Seems rather plain in comparison. How colorful my days would be should I spend in company of such a fascinatingly odd people. No offense to you or yours, of course. Stay on the island a bit longer if you wouldn't mind. They may return from their outing. I want to know immediately if they should. Oh my god, wait, he's been watching us this whole time? Oh god, it's like it's like the end of like some mystery series where it's like Usual Suspects, right? Like Kaiser Sose has been keeping his eye on you, right? Like the whole time, like, oh my god, we've been fucking puppets, gamed the system, it's been rigged from the start. Deckard, we find out, has a black and white striped shirt. Resumes on the next page. They're back. Encountered them at the local tavern. Rough-looking group, to be sure. Is he just scribbling while he walks away? Is he just, Dear Diary, today I ran into these people. Oh, sweet heavens, what's going on? Did we, like, is there gonna be, like, a pen squill at the end where where he got interrupted? Like in Dune or, Myst. You guys remember that fucking old game it was like a really awful puzzle game?
I never played it, but I read it.
The furry bait?
No, it was the really awful puzzle game. When I mean awful, like super hard. And the whole point was there was like little bits of dialogue here and there. And at the end, there were books, and you had to read about the story of like this guy and his brother, and there's like choices to make. But in the cover of the book, like in the CD jewel case, there's a little booklet that you get, which is a brief like 1-page journal entry from the guy talking to you. And the reason why I'm so familiar with this is because my mother's laptop at the time could not run this game because it was too new. It needed like old graphics cards and all this shit from way long back. It was like out of date. It was like Windows 5 or something it needed to run. So all I knew was this fucking page, and over I read it. The very last 2 lines of the story ends with his quill pen trailing off as if something had happened to him. And that's the first thing I think of with Deckard's journal, is like he's in the bowels of his ship and he hears some fucking rapping on his chamber door. He's like, what the fuck is going on? You know, and like he gets interrupted by the very people he's talking to or talking about. Let me see. The ogre seems especially dangerous. Never seen someone lug a cannon so casually. You'd be surprised what ogres are capable of. Make no mistake, they may seem like large, lumbering brutes, and mostly they are, but their strength more than makes up for their lack of wit. They'll bend you as easily as leather, let me assure you personally. Remind me to tell you that story. There'll be no need for violence. I believe I know where they'll be heading to next, assuming my information is correct. Sail for Wayward Bay with utmost haste. I'll be meeting you there personally, and we'll need time to plan for their arrival. Oh my god, we killed this poor fucking guy before he had a chance to talk to who knows. Man, I don't feel guilty, but I feel responsible.
I mean, it sounds like he was planning on getting us at some point, potentially, so I'm not upset about it.
Right, like I'm not going to lose sleep over this, but I'm going to think about this. What are your thoughts on this?
Awful sounding instrument? I play such good covers. Just heard the honking. That's all. Okay, I get lazy sometimes.
It's funny. I like how he's taking personal shots at everybody. Like he even though he's never supposed to show us this, it's clearly the signs of like this is just his true feelings. He's just chatting with people and like making commentary, and it's like, hey man, Next time, keep it to yourself. Which I guess he did. We did just defile his belongings. Like, I don't even know if his crewmates have found out about this.
Yeah,
They're
we
dead.
have to roughly look
All of
at
them are
this.
dead.
So with that in mind, knowing now that Deckard works with somebody from Wayward Bay, the place that houses the... No, Saxiel is the place with the Void Touch Valley. Okay. Wayward Bay is something else, not affiliated at all with the... Or no, the mining company's at Wayward Bay, right?
No.
No. The mining company is based out of Saxiel?
They're based around the continent with Saxiel
Yeah.
and Redacted.
Right,
Think of
okay.
them like a traveler group.
So far we don't have any other information regarding Wayward Bay, just what Deckard said.
They
You know,
have
they
multiple.
were going to be going there.
Okay. What do you guys think? What do you want to do?
We wait 6 more days and then we head out.
And what would you like to do in these 6 days while we wait?
We can just chill.
Finish
Don't
of
gotta
this
do-
crossbow as I
Right.
point my cannon at Morphin.
Well, I'm obviously gonna let you do that. That's the whole reason why we're doing the week rest. I think I'm gonna mess around with this wave thing. I want to go get my folded boat personally. What about you, Eris? What's your day plan looking like?
Can I help Rog in some way or form?
You feel guilty?
I just think it make it
You could.
quicker. Okay. That's what I'd probably do.
Okay.
If Rog will allow it.
Don't touch anything oily or explosive.
Yes.
Is this a bad time to put on
ma'am.
self-tanning lotion? See me rubbing up my buns and thighs and my arms before I go out on a trip on the beach. You gotta make sure you're not burning out there. It's the only pirate who's worried about his skincare routine.
Alright. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me, Morphin, to see if you can find your boat.
Fuck yeah.
Unfortunately, you do not find it.
Damn! I thought that was a good roll. Okay. I think if I'm in the area and I have my manta cloak on and I'm sort of swimming around, I'm gonna take some laps. I'm gonna see what I find. Like, now that I've kind of given up on the boat, I'm just gonna go around the bay.
Okay.
I guess what roll would that even be?
Go ahead and roll just a straight roll a D100 for me.
I don't like this. I don't like the roll tables. Oh!
40. We'll say, over the course of, since Eris is helping, we'll knock it down from 7 days to 5 days. Over the course of the next 4 days, you find, let's say you find, roll a D20 for me.
I got you, boss.
Then roll a D12.
Oh god. I don't like this math.
You find 13 gold and 4 silver.
Okay. Just like a fountain
Something.
money. Just like
Mhm.
fallen pocket change.
Mhm.
Alright. Cool. So 13 gold. Oh god, math. 419 and then for SP is 4. Cool. I hurry back to the boat. Hey, look at all this stuff I found.
What do you do with Deckard's journal, by the way?
I kept it on the boat. I think not my quarters. I just put it in with the pile of our other stuff below deck.
Okay. Then I will say on day 3, Rog and both of you roll a D. Rog and Eris, both of you roll a D20 for me.
Aye, Capitan.
Reminds me of
Okay.
that captain.
Rog, as you're going up at one point to get some. You're going up above deck to go out and buy some supplies that you'll need for the crossbow. And as you're looking over, you see the journal is open on the desk to a nearly blank page. There's just one little squiggle of text on it.
Uh-oh.
Just one swiggle of text.
It reads, "How goes the sailing?"
Oh my god. It's a fucking magic journal it gets written into? Unless somebody fucking came onto our boat and touched stuff.
It's written in that same very elaborate flowery font that you'd seen half of the text written in.
Wait. I'm gonna open up the Deckard's journal thing again. So half of it was written by him, and the other half was written in some other.
The part of the journal that is bolded is the elaborate flowery text, which is the same.
Oh my god.
That this
Deckard
is
has
being
been
written in.
communicating with this journal. Oh my god, nobody freak out. Fuck off this chain. I'd like throw it off the side. I don't care about all this. Look at that thing.
What do you do?
Do sick dance moves.
Yeah, hit the gritty.
Whip a nay here.
I might have an idea.
Oh, what's the idea?
If this is a magic journal, we
Press your butt on it
could-
like a photocopier. Just press ham on the open page.
Press hand, we know.
No. Press ham, like putting your ass on something. It's called press ham, like
Oh.
H-A-M.
Oh, no, like I think like Dark Brotherhood.
That would be funny if it was your ass.
I
Which
was
we know.
thinking like trying to pull newspaper text up with silly putty.
Come on, my ass isn't that oily. Like when you'd put like Hubba Bubba on the fucking the Bazooka Joe comic, and you like share it with your friends backwards. So I'm not touching that thing. The last time I made a decision and did stuff that didn't go too well.
Could we like write back and pretend we're Deckard?
That's what I was thinking. Use some forgery skills.
If we don't
Do we have a
respond,
forgery kit?
I assume they're gonna
Ash,
figure out
do
that
any of you have
Deckard
a forgery
isn't.
kit?
Can I go
I
get
thought
one
that'd be
if you
under
don't?
abuse tools, but
There is a separate forgery kit.
gotcha.
Brewery
Can I
supplies.
go buy
forgery
a forgery kit?
fucking-
Absolutely, you're on fucking Pirate Island. You want to go out and buy a forgery kit?
I got
Yeah, sure,
some
you find
money.
one for 20 gold.
20 gold. Sweet.
Yeah,
Another
okay,
kit
okay.
for me.
Alrighty.
Deception.
There's
for
so many kits, and I realize that it's important to know that it's not just like tools. It's like specific, but like, how granular does it get? Is there a pasta making kit too? Is there a very specific like?
That would
What
be a
mechanism.
cooking
attribute?
kit.
What forgery? Be?
It would be charisma.
Charisma.
You want me to
Unless
help?
charisma.
I could do that.
Unless you're proficient with it, you don't add your proficiency bonus to rolls with it.
Mm.
You
So
should
what are
just be
thinking
able
of
to drag
writing?
and drop it into your equipment from the compendium.
Oh, right, that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is indeed a thing.
I forget, Shen. You have the access to all of our sheets and stuff, right? You can manipulate stuff.
Mhm.
Okay. I know we talked about my longbow getting a little bit more stuff on there. Is that like a flavor text that you would add in there, or how would that work?
The flavor text? What do you mean?
Well, just like the attributes and the bits of the longbow.
Well, I gave you a
specifically.
handout for it.
Right. Yeah, that's what I've been referring to. But
That would be under. You can. I mean, if you want to add it somewhere, you can.
okay. But the base stats for
I
the
believe.
longbow
I
that we
believe
picked.
if you. Yeah, the base stats for the longbow that you picked are fine. If you want to add, if you want to copy
Oh,
and
so
paste
that's how it
that
works.
in there, you can hit. You can go into your inventory and then hit on the gear icon, and at the very
Right.
bottom there's a description tab. You can copy and paste it in there.
That's how
Gotcha.
it works.
So what works?
The right tool for the job. I'm an artificer, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, I added that in
Confused.
there.
What is right
Put it
tool
back.
for the job too? I mean, look at this.
Alrighty, Wolf. I think We're doing pretty
The
well.
level you
right
learn how
now.
to produce exactly to a need. Oh, yeah. I don't actually know if forgery kit would count as artisan's kit.
What is an artisan's kit?
Artisan's tools. Let me look up what that is real quick. Because you might just be able to make one, and if so, you can take your artisan's tools 5e. Is forgery kit is not under artisan's
Damn.
tools.
Alright, well.
Artists, they include alchemists, brewers, calligraphers, carpenter, cook, glassblower, masons, yada yada. No, forgery kit is unfortunately not under here.
Damn, I tried. Anyways, let's see here.
I'll help if you need it, if that's allowed.
You can give the help action.
Okay.
Yeah, help action.
Wait, how does the help
Uh,
action work?
I don't know what exactly to put in.
Help you roll with advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm just gonna make the move.
You guys gonna do a ghost, right? Where Riku's gonna
19?
put her hands around Rogs as you guys make the
You
forgery.
managed to make a pretty good forgery kit. I am going to get this guy's stat block out real quick. And I will roll his insight check in front of the board.
So it's a him. We have a little bit more information regarding this person.
Does he not? I thought he had a plus to insight.
So
No, he
he's
has a
not very
-5.
insightful. He doesn't know. Él no sabe.
So he does get a +1 to this roll. So he will
Okay.
need a 19 to beat you. I will roll this in front of the board. He does not.
Damn.
What do you write?
I don't know yet. Hold on.
So what did he say? Just how goes the sailing?
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
the
I
text
just said
says,
that.
"How goes the sailing?"
Okay, in my mind, we have to say something, obviously. If we don't, then they're going to think that Deckard is, dead
Yeah, I
or
need to say
something, God
something.
forbid.
Realistic. How is the sailing? The
Yeah, how
sailing,
is
I mean,
it?
How is the
Let's
sea?
check the wind, see.
Like, how's the ocean brewing?
I mean, I think we could just say we're a couple days behind schedule to Wayward Bay, but we're going to be heading out shortly. Just because if they're expecting Deckard and it's been a week and he's not there, we would need to account for that. Or we can say, "Fuck you, Baltimore! Shove it up
say
your ugly
that-
ass," and just not respond.
We could say that we ran into issues on the dock before.
What happens if he comes and figures out those issues? What if he comes here, right?
Well, I don't think he's here, and I think we'll be gone before if even he came here.
That's a good point. You think the travel time, we would just be 2 ships passing in the night, but
Yeah, essentially what we're doing is buying time.
yeah, I agree with that. All right, let her rip.
Okay, so what are you writing?
I'm just gonna bluff my way and say that we ran into some trouble on the docks, getting past customs, something per se.
Oh God,
We're
the
trying to think of
fucking
something realistic.
the border police have been checking our vessel. we had to renew our passport.
You see, not like a few minutes pass before you see text appears beneath your text and says, "That's fine. Give me updates regularly. Your delay does give me more time to try and woo Envid, which I suppose is an upside.
Sorry, you cut off there. Woo, who?
Woo over Envid, and you recognize that name.
Can I do a
That
history
is the
check?
name. That is the name of the warlock who gave you your now lost hand.
Oh, hey guys. I don't know if we mentioned who the warlock is yet, but that's my guy. This is awkward. I don't know if I want to talk to them. Damn, I did not think I'd be running into them. That's awkward. Like, I know Shen
you see-
specifically said, hey man, we're gonna need NPCs for the second half, but I'm like, man, I was hoping I wasn't have to talk to them.
And then under that, you see there's just another Diantek that says, "I will charm her yet," and then that's it. Leaves at that.
she is hard to handle, let me just say. Did I ever mention the Warlock thing with you guys? I know Shen and I spitballed some stuff, but I don't know if I shared with the group.
You have shared nothing.
Yep, nothing.
Okay. So so the big thing for what happened to me is my negative relationship was the dragon turtle, because the session 0 I was obsessed with trying to use the dragon as if it were like a, I don't know, some kind of machine. Looking back, it was kind of fucked up. But so I stole a piece of gold from the dragon turtle's hoard in question during mating season, when they were, you know, they were out in waters humping and pumping, and so the cave was empty at the time. I slithered in there and I used some of that as payment for a warlock cult leader, and that was the reason why I was able to have my skeletal arm, the right one that I unfortunately got eviscerated by a orb of destruction in a chamber pot. So I died by death by toilet. Fucking I don't really want to talk to Envid. We didn't really. We have an okay relationship. I kind of left. I didn't really like. There's some untied ends there, but I just, fuck, dude. Going back there and having to explain all this that happened plus other stuff is gonna be awkward and annoying.
Sorry, hold on. I missed one thing. The second sentence reads, "Gives me more time to enjoy the festivities," and then otherwise it continues from there.
The party?
Oh my god, a party! I want a party. Fuck all that Envid stuff. We're gonna go jam. For the record, I have fixed my wave gauntlet thingy on me, and the other hook I just have on the boat, just in the pile of stuff.
So you actually cannot attune to the hook.
Okay. What
So
do
you
you think
cannot
I
use it.
can do with the hook?
You could take it to someone,
Could it
see
be
what you
attuned?
deal with it.
I
Okay.
could reverse engineer it, maybe.
I'm curious, is there somebody on the island who has magical abilities that we could talk to?
Make a investigation check.
I got you, boss. Intelligence, my favorite stat. Fuck. Yeah, that's why it's my favorite.
If somebody wants to give you advantage.
Yeah.
So would I roll again with
Yeah,
advantage?
sure.
Pain.
Okay. Damn.
All right.
Well, thanks for the
Rog,
advantage.
actually, the only person with magical expertise who lives on Blackrock that you could probably get to meet you is Granny Ragscales.
I love that name.
Rag scales.
Granny
Alright.
Ragscales is a sea hag who lives on the other side of the island.
Oh.
Where does she live? On deck? Or, sorry, on land? Or is she underwater?
From what people tell you, there is a hut you can use to ring her up.
Okay. So she would, like, she'd hear the customer service bell and she slinks to the hut. That's funny. I like that.
Do we need to bring anything as a gift or anything for her?
I like that thinking.
Like certain things.
We gotta woo her.
People do say that she does expect something for her services, but the price changes, and sometimes she'll just take whatever you offer.
All right, gang. What do we have to offer Miss Ragscale? Because I'm coming up with a lot of nothing.
She doesn't want much. She doesn't want money though. That is one thing they consistently tell you. It's a money one.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hear me out. We need to cook a really sick meal.
So
No one says no to food.
facts. I'm hungry still. All right. What are you thinking for food then? Should we go talk to Cruzzle and get some recipes from him, or do you guys want to try something blind?
You have cooking tools, right?
I have brewer's
We have-
supplies.
brewer's supplies.
How
I
do
can make
have-
soup in my brewer's supplies. If
I
Shen can't tell me-
have a wood carver's tool set
Wood carving. We're gonna carve her a
or
wooden meal.
alchemists.
Could you
Hey,
make
girl.
it do something magical?
I don't know.
Could you make it glow? Shiny things are good
Ew.
too.
I could make something shiny.
What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna panhandle some,
spitballing here.
yeah, some equipment on Granny's scale skin. I guess we can talk to her. It's not like you have 5 seconds to give me something or go away. It's not the Library of Alexandria, right? Or no, it's the thing from Avatar is what I'm thinking of. The owl that killed everybody because he didn't have something to give him. Okay. Well, what day are we on out of the 7 right now?
3.
Okay. So we still need 2 more days fully to do the longbow, and interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think we should do as far as the longbow versus the writing versus the granny?
Let me see. I might want to go shopping. Let me see. Because I have some
Okay.
gold I could spend.
We can be your muscle, protect you as you shop.
Oh yeah.
Eris puffs her chest out, pretends to look tough, really not tough at all.
You gotta make yourself look big for predators.
Yep.
So what are you doing?
Let's go shop and
I'm
then visit.
going.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going shopping. I want to buy chainmail.
Okay. What about
Ooh.
chainmail?
Let's go with
Yeah, I
her.
want to buy chainmail. I need armor.
Chainmail by me. How much does chainmail cost?
Costs
$75
$3.
JP.
JP, you going to
75
Japan?
GP?
Yep.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and buy it for that.
Paw champ.
Eris and I watch you go through the Lizzie McGuire style, trying on 7 outfits, and you keep going in and out of the changing room. And we give you a series of thumbs up or thumbs downs, and then we ultimately pick the chainmail and we give 2 thumbs up.
And there we go.
Eris, do you see anything you like? You want a new, I don't know, what do you guys wear? Shirts? Pants?
I
Undies?
quite like my armor.
Okay, cool.
I'm all good. I don't need I don't have a lot of money anyway, so.
Well, if you wanted something, I got some cashola. I got some cashish from that guy.
Well, here, I'll ask this. Is there any cool little magical elephant statues that turn into big elephant?
Fuck, dude, that sounds awesome.
No, there is not.
Damn!
Why do you hurt us? That shit sounds. We could have had like we could have had that march of elephants through India with one of them.
Find that elephant statue.
Where did that come from, out of curiosity?
So.
Other campaign.
Yeah, previous campaign.
It's funny because in French, little elephant would be petit elephant, and I love how that's pronounced. So like, we go petit elephant. I like that. Man, I want an elephant now. Fuck. Yeah, my hopes up.
We'd probably have to go to Redacted for An elephant.
True. We would have to, go over next to Saxiel. Alrighty. Chainmail has been ordered. We got the goods. I'm trying to think what kind of place sells chainmail. Like, what kind of shop would this be?
There would be a blacksmith that would sell it.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's the blacksmith's name?
I don't have him prepped.
Okay. I give him a little bye. And we come back later. I want to talk to that guy, though.
The man outlined in the missing texture blocks from waves.
He's got the purple and black.
Yeah.
The fucking missing asset. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. Well, I am gonna, next campaign or something, I may come back and chat with the blacksmith guy, because I think that'd be fun. Okay. Well, you guys want to get back to the longbow, or do you want to go talk to Granny Scaleskin?
How close are we finishing the crossbow?
This is the 4th day, I believe, so with Eris's help, there'd be one more day left.
Guess we could do it after we finish this. Could we get fucking Morphin's help too?
Morphin has no magical capabilities.
I would be a hindrance. That's why I went stick
Okay.
fishing for 3 days. In fact, can
Okay.
I take another crack at trying to find that boat?
That perception check was for the entire week.
Gotcha.
Investigation check was for the week, yeah.
Right, so that's
You just didn't want us to have that boat.
in between these two sort of.
You talking to me, Riku?
Yeah.
That is not my fault that Jackson opened it up next to open waters.
Come on, man. I panicked, alright? I was trying to fucking. I thought I was in the clear, except for the anchor. That was a misinput on my part.
I just realized something.
What's up?
Remember when we robbed that house?
Ultifers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the sets of fun clothes that I could sell.
Yeah, the 15 silky lily shirts or
10.
whatever. 10,
Yeah.
right. Excuse me.
Could I sell
wanna
like
sell
10?
them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
gonna sell them.
You think the
They're
blacksmith
15
would like
gold.
some,
They're worth
some fucking,
15 gold each.
You think he'd like a frilly night dress?
That's like,
It's 150 gold.
yeah.
Damn, and to think I was gonna dress up like Scrooge with my candle holder and my nightcap while you guys were asleep.
Holy shit,
do it.
had I known that, I would have bought like Splint.
I do a fucking Buffalo Bill impression. Would you? I don't even want to say it.
Okay, could I spend like, let's see, hold on. Okay. Instead of spending like 75 for chainmail, could I spend like 200 for the splint armor instead?
Yeah, I'd say you could do that.
Awesome. There we go, now I'm armored. No longer 10 AC. Still have plenty of gold too. Alright. Let's see here.
What's the split up of your levels?
The what?
What's the split up? How many levels in fighter and how many in artificer do you have again?
1 in fighter, 3 in artificer.
Okay. Did you ever pick any of your artificer infusions?
No. I've been meaning to do that. Just never made a decision.
Okay. Just curious. Bless you.
Bless you.
Anyways, what are you fools doing?
I think if they're going to be doing one more day of the longbow creation, then that means I've got a free day to do something. So I'm going to, between my looking around for the boat and staring longingly at the sunset, hoping it'll come, I'm gonna I'm gonna go say hi to Cruzzle. I'm gonna go get something to eat from him and chat.
Okay. Cruzzle sort of looks up as you approach. Doesn't say anything, just lets you walk up.
Hi, Cruzzle.
Sort of grunts.
How's business been? How'd today's stuff go?
Good.
That's good. You have you
Sell
gotten
8
any?
sandwiches.
Ooh, fuck yeah, that's good.
Do not
Did it-
patronize Cruzzle.
Right, my bad. Did any folks come in through here regarding any activities recently that came around on the docks? Anyone ask about any fights or any people looking around?
What's it worth to you?
I recently got into a little excursion, and I'm curious if anyone who has known those people has shown up. So I would say it's not a problem yet, but it may blow through here. So I'm just...
What is it worth? And he very slowly rubs 2 fingers together.
I got 20 gold.
Holds out his hand.
Here you go, buddy.
Takes the money. No one came through.
Hey, so while I got you here, can I have a sandwich, please?
Sure. 3 copper.
No, I think it'll be 0 copper, and I think I'd like the sandwich, please, and thank you.
Are you trying to rob me?
I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to ask for food.
Then 3 copper.
I'll be right back.
This is why I like
I'm gonna
clothes.
go back to the boat, and I'm gonna get that dwarf stool that I took, and I'm gonna come back to Cruzzle. I'm gonna sit down, and I'm gonna put the stool on his desk. I'm gonna like put it right where he's working.
He stares at it.
What do you know about this?
What's it worth?
Well, it was worth 20 gold, but now it's worth 0 gold. What do you know about this?
I know 0 gold worth of knowledge.
Can I roll to persuade him?
No.
Damn, is he fucking Watto from Star Wars? Only money.
May as well be.
I'm okay. I don't want to do this. I'm not. Listen, I'm not gonna hurt you. I wouldn't dare think of threatening you. I know that. Okay, right. I couldn't hurt you, and I don't plan to cause any fucking trouble here. But I would like to know about this stool or any information you have on it, or else I'm gonna stand out front and make trouble for any customers that come in.
You bother customers?
No, I won't bother customers. I'd
You
like to know.
threaten to bother customers.
Well, I mean, I
You
can't control.
threaten my business.
I can't control what happens on this island, right?
I can't control what happens to you.
I'd like to know what's going on with this dwarf stool. Do you know anything about the dwarf stool?
What's it worth?
It's worth 5 gold for me.
Holds out his hand.
Fuck, do I actually... Man...
You're digging yourself in this hole.
Hang on.
We are not with you.
Quick perception check. Who's in the place right now?
Yeah, sure, make a perception check. There's a couple tables. You see, there's another group of people sort of playing cards.
Are any of them
group than
looking
what
at
you
me
saw
right now?
before.
Are any watching this happen?
There's a few sort of like side-eyeing the conversation because you walked in with a big slab of fancy fucking stone.
All right, I'm gonna go to the guys playing.
Kitchen counter.
I'm gonna take up my stool. I'm gonna go over to the guys playing cards, and I'm gonna chat with them.
Okay.
Hey guys, okay. Here's the thing. I had the thought for them to deal me in, but I don't know how that would work on your end because I don't want to just play poker for 3 minutes. But I want gold back, and I need to. I'm not fucking.
You're
I'm
fucking
not-
desperate.
Listen, I don't need to be spending this shit. He fooled me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'm gonna get out of here. Like, hey guys, is there room for one more? Because I need some betting monies.
Buy-ins 3 gold.
All right, puts 3 gold
God.
in, and I sit on the stool.
Okay.
So how do you want to do this?
So I will ask you the question: what stat do you think you would use to win at poker?
So in my mind, stat-wise, poker would be just luck. But if I were to
I'll say this much: you can either roll just a straight d20. You can roll a deception or a persuasion check.
What about sleight of hand? If I'm like,
Do you
I
want
can't
to cheat?
really. I could cheat. I could, but
You
is
could
that
cheat if you
Okay.
if you want to use sleight of hand.
okay? I feel like that's
what
my
would you
best.
cheat with?
Right, and that's the other thing is I'm trying to figure it out. So I'm guessing they're in a booth, and there are one of them is dealing, right? Who is who's dealing right?
The guy in the very center of the booth is dealing.
Okay, gotcha. So he's across from me then.
You are, so it's in a semicircle, it's in a half circle. He's in the very center of the curve. You're like at the edge.
Right. So here's
It's
the
one
thing.
of those tables.
Yeah. I was. I'm just gonna roll a d20. I was like, maybe I could use air Shadetide, maybe I could fuck with it, but I'm not. I just like to let odds roll with this because I'm gonna fuck something up if I mess with anything else.
Okay.
Damn.
I will roll a straight d20. If you get higher than me, you will get. If you get lower than me, you'll just lose your gold. If you
Okay.
get higher than me, you'll win the buy-in from everyone. You'll win the buy-in from everyone.
So a total of
that
15
would
back.
be, that would be 15 gold back. Yes.
Okay. Damn.
Ooh.
All right, so I'm 3 down. I'm gonna go to 396 then. You know what? I'm gonna go again. I wanna go double or nothing. We're gonna put 6 gold down.
Okay. People will meet your bet, and actually, I think I am gonna go with Zay's. Just double it because I don't want to set a bad precedent.
Right, of course.
So roll a d20.
Fuck. Oh. Okay. Well, that's 6 down. All right.
And mark off 6 gold.
I'm at 390. I'm gonna. Okay. Hey, gang. I know it's only been a couple of rounds. I've lost what 9 gold so far. Just out of curiosity, who wants to be a pal and spot me? I don't know, 20 gold.
This never goes wrong.
Well, hang on now, hang on. I'm gonna fucking. I don't want to do intimidation, right? That's not what I want to do. Even though I'm proficient in that, I'd like to persuade, if that's possible.
Do persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay. So roll again.
Roll again. Take the lower number.
Damn.
This never goes well.
Every single in sync, they all go from looking to their cards to looking at you. Just a very slow turn, and they all just stare at you soundlessly.
I got a scimitar with each of your names on it. Anyone who wants to give me 20 gold.
4 of them put knives on the table. The 5th guy points a gun at your head.
I mean, maybe I misspoke. I'd like to
You
have a
should
chance
leave.
to. I'd like a clarifying.
You
moment
should
for this.
leave.
All right, I'll keep my scimitar. For the record, I meant to give you it, not kill you. I'll go. That doesn't.
Get up and walk away.
I'm
The
sure
guy
they
keeps
didn't.
The flintlock.
Yeah.
Guy keeps the flintlock trained on you as you're going.
I should go back to Cruzzle. Do you see that shit?
The guy keeps the flintlock on you while you're talking to Cruzzle.
Do you see that shit? What'd you think of that?
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Yeah? You fancy yourself a cards guy? I've never really seen you do anything else.
What's it worth to you?
No.
Cruzzle, if I played you in cards, would you be able to give me any information on this dwarf stool?
We could just skip to the end of playing cards and you give me money.
How much money?
How much money is it worth?
All right, man. I can't keep doing this. I'm fucking.
I'll
So
be
here's the
nice.
thing.
I'll
I
tell you
don't.
what I know for. I'll tell you what I know for 2 silver.
Fine. I can do 2 silver.
Put 2 silver in his hand. I know that belonged to the dwarf you killed.
Right. So you know that I killed that dwarf. So you're caught up on that.
Everybody
bit.
knows about it.
And what makes you say that?
I work in bar. Only bar on island. Anything I know comes from everyone here.
Who mentioned it?
Lots of people.
Oh.
Whole shootout. Sunken ship right off the coast.
Yeah. Did you hear I lost a ship of my own in that whole thing? Like, can you believe it? I had a ship that I could use personally, and in that whole excursion, I opened it up and it sank to the bottom. Can you believe that shit?
He eyes you up and down. Yes.
Really? What about that is believable? What if I just lied to you? How do you know that I actually dropped the ship?
Because other people saw you and they told me.
Wait, they saw me do that underwater?
They saw you. What? You not mean big boats? The ship that you tried to sail into the docks?
Yeah, exactly. I had a separate, smaller boat that also sank.
Oh. Well, that I did not know before now.
Yeah, right? How crazy is that? I thought it would be buoyant, and so I opened it up because it's like magic, right? It's a little box thing, and I opened it up upside down, thinking that it would buoyantly float up, and there was an anchor in the box, and it just sank to the bottom of the bay.
No, I was with you right up until you. I was agreeing with you right up until you said anchor.
Yeah, see, I forgot
was
about the
on
anchor
your
too.
side up until that word.
Dude,
How do you forget about anchor?
Listen, man, I never actually got to use this thing. We have our own boat. It was like in case of emergency break glass. I didn't think I would need it, and then all of a sudden I fucking open it and it had an anchor, and I was like, what fucking idiot puts an anchor on a boat? Shouldn't it just be like a canoe?
What idiot puts an anchor on a boat?
Morphin 101.
So, like, what are you wanting? Is there something I can help you?
Yeah, I don't know if there's been any other dwarves asking about that guy who got killed.
No, not
okay.
particularly.
Well, I'd say that's worth 20 gold, 2 silver, and no sandwich. I'll catch you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Cruzzle. Bye, card guys.
The guy still has the flintlock trained on you.
Damn, that dude is ready.
He's still playing. He's playing with one hand.
Damn, how does he do that? That's pretty slick.
As you're
Alright.
walking out, you hear someone yell, "Cheater!" and then a gunshot.
Well, hang on now. Hang on. I kind of want to go
You
back
keep
and check out.
walking.
Damn it.
You
Okay.
keep walking.
I will, as a DM, I can in good conscience let a throwaway joke divert the campaign. Alright, I go back to the boat. Fuck, dude. I lost like 30 gold from that. That sucks. That
You still
sucks.
have triple the amount of gold I have.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I thought I could do something about it. It just
don't
shows
be bad.
the house always wins, huh? That's a good lesson.
You know, you're the one that's supposed to be like stealing money for people.
Bro, tell me
They're not
about it.
supposed
I
to
haven't
steal money
fucking
from
won
you.
anything. I haven't done anything yet. I'm the worst rogue you've ever seen.
Alright, what are you fools doing now?
I'm going to bed. I hate this. I
Going
want
to
to
bed?
sleep very angrily.
Alright.
Grumpily.
Take a long rest. You all wake up the next day. Is there anything you're doing, or you're finishing up the crossbow?
Finishing up the crossbow.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
yeah.
That shit, there you go. I've added a handout to your magic items.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, if you like to look over that and read over it, feel free to.
Alright, what does it do? I read the last one.
It's Eris's weapon. Does Eris want to read over it?
Sure. Sorry, I was already reading it silently.
Right.
Coral crossbow does not require ammunition. Hell yeah. As the constantly growing patch of coral provides an endless supply of bolts. That's pretty cool. This item has 3 charges and regains all charges when it spends at least 30 minutes fully submerged in salt water. When you hit a creature with this weapon, you may spend 1 charge to cause the coral bolt to begin to rapidly growing over the target. Oh, so like you hit it and it grows?
What is this, the creeping crystal from fucking Avatar?
Oh yeah, it kind of is.
The rock candy?
Kind of is.
Okay, so 1 charge to hit somebody, another charge to have it grow over them like moss.
No,
and then-
1 charge if they hit.
Right.
Okay, the creature must take a DC 14 strength saving throw or be restrained. The creature may take another strength saving throw at the end of each of its turns to end the effect.
Damn, okay. I have a question about a previous campaign. When we were in Clipper's cave, we had that stick thing, the rod that was like pointing to something. What happened with that? Do we still have that on the boat, or was that a 1 campaign thing that we got the answer to? Okay, what's it doing?
It's every time you hold it, it points eastward.
Okay. And we never figured out where Wayward Bay is in relation to us.
It's about east-southeast.
Okay. You guys want to go and find that map person now that we're all good with the longbow? Or do you want to go talk to Granny?
Also, question. Is this a hand crossbow, a heavy crossbow?
It is a
light
heavy crossbow.
A heavy crossbow? Okay.
It's a heavy crossbow +1.
+1? Okay.
Nice. It's a big crossbow for a little bird.
I'll actually add that.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Whoops.
There you go. Alright, what are you guys doing?
How do you delete something out of here?
What are you trying to delete?
I accidentally drug in hand crossbow +1 instead of heavy crossbow.
Hit the lock icon, and then you can hit the red hashtag.
Oh my gosh!
That shit's so
That's
easy.
so cool. Thanks.
Alright. What are you all doing?
Right now, I'm gonna do absolutely nothing.
Has the book gotten any more writings in it yet?
No.
Okay. We could go see that. What were we seeing the hag for?
To get information on the hook.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
We could do that, and then skedaddle. We'll get out of here with noodles, maybe.
I think that's a good idea.
Alrighty. You start.
time
Hey,
is it?
someone.
Is this a new day?
This is a new day.
Perfect.
You start heading over. People point you the way. People like tell you where to go. Let me just pull up the sheet. You exit town, and then it's probably another 30, 40 minutes before eventually you see sort of perched on a downwards coast, like that, like near. There's a little rocky outcropping that sort of goes into the water without there being a beach. and there's a small, squat, ragged hut just precariously situated on the edge.
Nice. It's like a condor's nest, like a fucking gargoyle. Oh my god. Music gets stressful. Now I really feel like it's a fucking trap.
That's unsettling.
I don't like to be the one to go first, but it is my vision quest, so I think we'll go up and get in there.
Okay. It is. You approach. It is a squat, ragged thing. The path is clear, though. You approach. There is a small door, slightly hanging off the hinges. Looks like it hasn't been used, or it looks like it hasn't been used in a while and hasn't been kept up with in probably much longer.
Okay. So you think maybe it's been not touched in a while is probably the reason for that? Just been kind of
Yeah.
unwatched.
Hmm. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna walk in there and fucking touch stuff. I'm gonna ding 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 touch fucking everything.
Push open the door. It's a fair-sized room, probably about maybe 40, 50 feet long and then maybe 10 feet tall, packed with just random shit. You see there are multiple shelves full of pickled jars, the contents of which are so distorted and unnaturally colored it's impossible to tell what's inside. Hanging from like fishing nets are a number of other minor trinkets. The central space is dominated by a still boiling cauldron of some unfamiliarly colored liquid, and the entire room is at like a slight downwards tilt that opens up into straight ocean.
This lady's got some style.
Yeah, this lady. What would you call this? What kind of core would this be? Would this be like hag core or something?
Yeah,
Like,
hag core.
I love hagcore, dude. This lady fucks. I don't know who Granny Ragskill is, but that shit is mwah. Okay, so shelves with bits and bobs, cauldron in the middle. Was there anything else? Any indicators or bells to ring?
Go ahead and make an investigation check if you want to look closer.
I got
Any
you,
of
Doug. Investigation is intelligence, my least favorite stat. Okay. Come on, Zay, get a 14.
Easily enough, you find near where it opens up into just straight ocean, there is a hanging bell you can ring.
Oh. Okay. So Rikku, go on, ring that bell for me.
Okay, she rings it.
Okay. There is this deep, hollow gonging sound as you smack the bell. And you see, even though you smack it and you see the sort of inner part of it that makes the sound bounces on the other, like bounces a couple times, but it only tones once. And there isn't an immediate response.
I'm not gonna ring it a second time. I'm just gonna sit
No,
back
I'm
and
gonna
wait,
vibe.
'cause-
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So how are you guys doing? We're just gonna sit here and wait.
Okay.
Could I look around? Just like look closer at all the stuff?
Yeah, sure. You can make some. Go ahead and make a. We'll say the 15 counts. Were you just looking around? Anything specific you're looking for?
Nah, I'm just looking.
Okay.
Anything cool?
You see a couple different things. First of all, most of the jars are sort of, again, very like thick, briny seawater that looks like it's been pickled in order to preserve whatever inside. There's a few of them, like after you shake them pretty vicariously, you're able to make out there's like fish head. There's like old fish heads and a couple like fins. You see one of the fish heads like looks at you a little bit, and then you just decide to put that jar back. On the right wall, you see there's like a large flat-topped stone block with a very like crudely made. It's a wooden knife that has shark teeth strapped onto one like nailed into one side, and then they're all filed down to make one mostly smooth blade.
Bro, this lady is so cool. This is the aunt I've always wanted. I want like witch doctor affiliated family members.
The most interesting thing is you see there is this like, it's ornate, clearly, but in a very crude way of just this wide, deep basin just set on a table with a pool of water, just sort of lounging in the bowl. That just seems to always sort of slightly shift.
Can I? Okay, so here's my first thought. Hey, this is the seeing thing that Dumbledore has in his room, the memory basin. And my first thought was, on God, I stick my head in. I'm not gonna do that. I've learned my lesson with the Orb of Destruction. I'm not gonna go fucking plunging into stuff. I'm gonna investigate the bowl with a roll.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck.
What did you get?
9.
I mean, yeah, based off previous experiences, you know that's probably not something you should mess with.
Yeah. I feel like I'm at a bank and I'm being watched even though I'm not a criminal, you know? That's how this feels. Like you're waiting to talk to one of the people behind their bulletproof glass and their bunch of suited like offices, and I'm in a hoodie and flip-flops, and I feel like I shouldn't be here. So how long do you think has passed since we rang that bell?
We'll say actually as you're investigating the basin, Rog is the only person who's not looking around. You see there is a shadow in the water.
What does it look like?
Meemaw?
It's hard to make out. It looks like it's just sort of sitting in the coast waiting for something.
I think Granny wants she wants a sandwich or something. We gotta give her something.
I mean, we don't
Can I
see
make like
that.
a perception check?
Yeah, sure.
Perception.
Yo, look at the eyes on Rog. Sheesh.
You're looking at it and you see through. It was almost hard to tell because they're the same color as the sea foam, but you do eventually spot two eyes just looking directly at you, and then they shift towards a small table, not a table, like an open tray set near the edge of the house.
Are you saying it's closer towards the slant that goes into the open ocean?
Yes, it's pretty much right next to where the land meets the sea. You get the sense that she's waiting for you to make an offering before she appears.
I stick my hand in the tray. I lob off my fucking hand itself. No, did I? Okay. Remember that shitty hook that I had? Or wait, no, that's my hook. Wait, is it still on my hand? Is it affixed?
No, since you couldn't attune it, you couldn't put it on your hand.
No,
You have
the
the
one I
other
got
prosthetic.
from Ixel, the prosthetic.
The hand? Yes, you have the hand.
I take the hand off and I put it in the tray.
Oh, here we go again.
Come on. That's an entirely separate, dissected, separate hand.
Are you
man.
sure about that?
Are you
I
sure
am
you
gonna
wanna give away
roll
your
insight.
normal looking?
Can I? What's
To be clear, the prosthetic hand that Dickard was first wearing.
Yes. So I had just to run through the events in my head to make sure I had this right. I had no arm. We went to Ixel. I asked for a thingy, so I got like a cheap, shitty little hook. I think I bought it. I'm fairly certain it was in my possession. And then we went to go get the hand from Deckard. We got that one, which was the thing that Ixel wanted, right? And then there was the third hook gauntlet thing that we got off of his corpse. So in my mind, I'm wearing the hook thing that I got from Ixel. That was not the bounty hand. Am I right on all that?
Run that over one more time.
Went to Ixel, bought a hand hook thing, a shitty little something or other, right? I think I ended up doing the
Okay.
transaction with him.
Okay.
Went to
I know
the
what you're talking about
Cruzzles bar to Deckard, asked for the gold in his hand that Ixel requested. Deckard gave it to us, so it's in our possession. We haven't given it back to Ixel or anything. And then we went on the boat with Deckard, and we got the third gauntlet that was the wave that we have not been able to attune. So I am in possession of 2 gauntlets and 1 that I'm wearing on me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna take the one on my hand. I'm gonna take it off, and I'm gonna put the hook hand doorman card horror in the tray.
Okay.
Just out of
You
curiosity,
put
is
it-
there any sites that give me reason? Like, is there like an insight check? Be like, hey man, maybe not a good idea. Help me out here. Is there any like common sense rolls I can do?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm gonna commit to this. I want it. I'm gonna
Okay.
want it bad. I'm gonna have to roll big.
Okay. You put it in the basin. I assume you step away then.
Yep. I'm gonna let her cook.
Okay. You see the first thing that comes out of the water is the large curved hunch of her spine.
Whoa.
A little while later, a pale green head with wiry strands of hair, the same color as that like deep part of the ocean.
The cobalt
mostly
black.
Yes, mostly covering most of the face, except for again those 2 pale sea foam eyes. Once she comes up, you see ragged garb strapped to this bloated skin, with what looks like sturdy knotted rope and fisher's net. Save for the long arms and legs, both of which end in webbed digits. And even her feet kind of look almost too much like hands to
Hold me, Riku.
make you feel easy.
No, hold yourself. You're good.
One of the hands is wrapped around the caved-in skull of this huge shark, like a little bit smaller than a great white. But you see the head is completely, the like actual face of it, like where the eyes would be, the upper part of it, completely caved in, and she just has her hand in what would be the brain matter and is using that as a handle. The mouth is circular instead of like an ellipses and filled with teeth.
Yo, that is so badass. I want to live hagcore.
She drags this thing up with her onto this sort of stony beach. Even hunched as she is, she's still like a good few inches taller than Rog.
Holy shit, she's like over 8 feet tall. Damn, son. 8 feet hunched. Just wait till
You
she
see-
straightens out. She's like Ozen
you
from
s-
Maiden Abyss. Fucking.
She stoops down, looks at the hook, picks it up with one hand to inspect it closely, and then she puts the shark down, moves a bit of her hair aside, and you see instead of an ear, there's just a hole with a fin around it. You see she holds the hook up to this little hole on the side of her head, sort of nods a little bit, puts it back down, and turns to look at all of you. Speak.
I would like to use this gauntlet I have. I don't have the ability to attune it, and I think you would be able to help me if you wanted to.
As you're talking, you see she still picks back up the shark head, starts walking over to the cauldron, yanks out the thing's upper jaw, and just drops it into the cauldron.
I feel like, oh my god, she's so cute. What am I gonna do? I feel like this is first date nervous. I'm like, I don't want to upset her. Damn. Okay, so she's working around the cauldron. She's just doing stuff now.
Puts the shark back down and holds out her hand to take the hook.
I hand her the hook.
Takes the hook, looks it over, sort of turns it over in her head, turns it over a couple times, holds it up to her ear, and you see like shakes it. And as she shakes it, there's this little just like ripple of wave-like energy.
Oh, like a
And
seashell that you put up to your ear and you hear the waves of the ocean.
she sort of like cringes a little bit and pulls away, holds it back out to you. Sea Saint.
What did she say? Sea Saint?
Sea Saint. Saint.
Oh, Sea Saint. Right. So this is kind of funny. And do you want me to go
Unless you are
see...
blessed by a god, not gonna work for you.
Oh. Okay. That's good to
I think
know.
He's cursed by one.
Yeah, I feel
As you say that, you see she like turns her head, not to look at you, but just adjusts her ear towards Eris, and then ponders for a second. Could work.
what could work?
Being cursed by God could work. Okay.
Just
Nods. Reaches into the shark, just pulls something out, puts it in the cauldron.
I think you're more likely to get cursed by a god than blessed by one, honestly.
yeah, that I think
She laughs
I
at
think
that. No, it sounds more like choking.
like fucking like labored breathing. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think. What do I do here? So, I would have to talk to somebody specifically to get it attuned to me. But in the meantime, I'm curious. Do you know anything about? Oh God, how do I put this? So we've been kind of going around a lot underwater. We've been chatting with a lot of folks, going into a lot of caves and stuff. Is there anything nearby that you can think of that would be of interest to us relating water saints? Is there anything local that we could look into? Because we've met with like, say, King Clipper, and we had a run-in with him, but I doubt he's any sort of deity or any sort of in tune with the gods. I'm just spitballing here. I'm gonna see if she'd react to anything.
She doesn't immediately react. What does she say?
We did talk to this Mahjong fellow, but I don't know if he knows anything about other sea saints.
He's dead.
Shh.
Sea Saints, and you see she picks up the shark, takes it over to this like cutting table, picks up the knife, and just starts carving the fins off.
Fuck yeah.
Are Hudagoyan.
Hudagoyan. Wait, hang on. Can I do a history check? That name rings a bell, but I don't remember much about that.
Go ahead.
What are the Hudagoyans? You talked about this. I know you did.
Hudagoyans are a naval nation. Sort of like, you know how like in Star Wars, like the Mandalorians are like a culture of warriors?
Right.
Hudagoyans are that, but for sailors.
So they're not a specific race as much as it is a creed?
No. The specific rule is that if you serve aboard a ship for a certain amount of time, you can become a member of their culture. Anyone born on a Hudagoyan ship is considered a Hudagoyan, which has caused them problems, primarily when they are transporting people and then they give birth and they take the baby. And there's a couple other different ways. However, with a 20 history, sea saints are the main way a lot of the bigger Hudagoyan ships get through safely, because the way the ocean works, it's very, very dangerous. The way currents move, it's very, very dangerous for bigger ships to get around. And sea saints can sort of use the blessing they have from this ocean god, whose name you don't know, to help guide these much larger vessels.
Okay, so the main reason that the Hudagoyans have survived is because of a direct interaction with sea saints, and they're able to safely pass through.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Out of curiosity, was Majo a Hudagoyan? I asked the lady.
No. Well, she wouldn't
Okay.
know, but I'll tell you.
Right.
I'll tell
All
you
right.
one, a common signifier of someone being a Hudagoyan is the piercings made of sea glass.
Now, sea glass, that's the same thing that this gauntlet is made out of.
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, the pole that faces east in the cave that we got from King Clipper, what was that material made out of?
It looks like just solid gold.
Okay. All right, cool. And the bit on the end that I got touched with and had a fucking nightmare piss pants
That was
dream.
Shadetide, which is cursed
Shade
water.
tide. Cursed water. Okay. All right.
Looks sort of like frozen oil.
So Granny, I'm curious. We have a rod of gold that has shade tied on the end of it. Would you be?
She perks up at the mention of Shadetide.
Do you know anything about that, or because I mentioned the King Clipper fella there. We went in there and we were able to retrieve something of shade tide, and I didn't know if that would be of any useful information to you or something that we should be aware of if we were to, sail around with this thing in our possession.
Let me see. She holds out a hand.
Granny's cooking. I'm gonna assume that I have it on me. I think at one point it was on the ship, but we'll just say I brought it with me, and I hand her the rod.
As soon as you take it, as soon as she takes it, it almost looks like a weight is placed on her, like she stoops a little bit lower.
Oh, so she's like weighed down by this thing?
She just seems to have some sort of reaction to this.
Damn.
And very, very slowly you see she raises it to her ear, she holds it there for half a second before chucking it out the door.
Damn. She like had an adverse reaction to it. She like
Out.
did not. She told us to get out.
Out.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna leave a ration in her little plate too.
Yeah, I think
Before
that's a
leaving.
good idea. Well, I don't know what to do with this information, but I'm glad that she didn't kill us.
The door closes behind you.
Do we hear any slithers back in the water, or is she just still vibing on deck?
You just hear her chopping up the shark.
Fuck, dude, that's so cool. I want to be like her when I grow up.
Where's the stick? Where's that stick? We
Yeah,
need
go
that stick.
get that stick.
It's in the center of the path, and you see it's just like very slowly inching eastward,
Oh,
like dragging in the dirt. Very,
Right.
very, very slowly.
interesting. Okay, so I don't think that was a wasted trip. I feel like maybe there was something else we could have asked her, but I feel like the two big magical objects we got information from her. Right? I'm happy with our visit. What about you guys?
Meh,
Not impressed?
not impressed.
No? You think you can do better? You want to help me find a scene saint? We can talk about attuning this to me. Maybe we can get a little Hudagoyan thing of our own going. Damn, how about that? If we joined the Hudagoyans and we could just vibe around and sail, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
I am gonna scoop up the rod.
As you go to scoop it up, you see now there's a little bit of writing on it that was not there before.
What does it say?
What languages do you all speak?
Oh,
Let me
fuck.
check.
speak-
Irakaka, Aron, and Common.
Aren, like the dragon race and
Dragon.
the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV?
No, that's Ara.
Oh.
This is Aran.
Okay, right, of course. So I speak Thieves' Cant, Giant, Elvish, and Common.
I only know common and ogre.
What is
None
the
of you know what
overlap?
this says.
Okay, I'm curious. What is the overlap between giant speak and ogre speak? Is it like Castilian Spanish and Mexican, where there's like similar nouns, but overall it's kind of hard to translate directly?
Kind of.
Okay,
Ogre
that's cool.
speak is an offshet of giant speak.
That's neat. So if Rock were to speak in ogre, I could kind of glean the overall general information from it.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Do you want to know the history of ogres and giants?
I would like to know the history. I'm gonna roll
Oh, for a
that.
history check. You or a Rog?
I got dick, so
You got Dick. Rog, do you want to make a history check?
Let me see.
sheesh.
So you would know, probably because your mother told. Ogres were created from the World Carver, who is the father of the various giant races, and he's also, as his name suggests, carved out the world.
Damn.
Ogres specifically were created during a war between giants and dragons, where the World Carver enlisted help from the Nameless Conqueror and gifted them with ogres as a sort of sign of
To help fight against the dragons, or to help fight against the
yes.
giants?
to help fight against the dragons.
Damn. Okay. Are dragons still an issue nowadays?
Um,
I know that we have
They're
sea
rarer.
dragons,
they're rarer. Dragons are very, very rare.
so I'm gonna assume then that the likes of giants and ogres kind of won that fight.
Well, actually, neither of them won because at the end of it, the Nameless Conqueror betrayed the giants.
No shot. Interesting. So the Nameless Conqueror helped make the ogres with the World Carver, and then that.
No,
Okay.
the World Carver made the world. Few centuries later, the war happened. Nameless Conqueror ended up winning the whole thing and then founded
Founded what?
the First Empire.
Damn. Okay. Interesting. Now, where do
I'll
the
also go ahead-
Hudagorians
I'll
come
also-
in?
Hudagorians are unrelated to this.
Okay.
This was just side lore.
I like side lore.
I'll also tell you, because you live so close to the Goblin City, the Nameless Conqueror is the god of hobgoblins.
Okay. So they probably worship the Conqueror then?
Kind of, sort of.
Interesting.
Anywho, that's the fun sidebar of lore
I do like that.
that I get every now and then as my little DM treat.
Yeah, yeah. The icing on your cake of world building is you get to put little things in there.
I get to shove shit down your all's throat.
Hot.
And you have to listen to my homebrew lore.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Because otherwise, I will spawn an ancient red dragon on you.
Damn,
And that would be fun.
I don't ever think I'll try to harm Granny Scaleskin, but what kind of do you
Rag
have?
scales.
Rag scale, sorry. Do you have any sort of stats on her should something
I
arise
have a
with
stat
that?
block for her.
Okay. Can I? Is there a way to roll to find out how hard it would be to beat her? How does that work? Is that like an investigation?
You'll die.
Okay, I kind of figured. I'm just curious, like how fucked we would be. All right, cool. Do you guys want to try to find what this says? You want to go check the journal? I mean, I'd like to see where this goes, but I don't know if anyone on this island would help us. Let alone, I don't really want to be fucking.
Does it
Hey,
you
what
have
does this say?
comprehend languages?
It's a good question. Can I-
Actually, I think I might.
where would that be under?
You
Yes, I
wouldn't
do
have
have
because you don't have
comprehend
stuff.
languages.
Do you want to cast comprehend languages?
The
Does
only
that work
language I know
for-
is violence.
So this works for only spoken language,
Damn.
not written.
Posted in the
Oh wait,
thing?
you also understand any written language. Okay, never mind.
There you
Jeez,
Yeah,
Rika with the
sure.
clutch. Let's go, baby.
go. You also understand any language, but you must be touching. Okay.
Okay, so
I
Rika
am
is currently
touching
touching it. How about that?
Okay. You cast comprehend languages.
Yes, I do.
Okay. You hold it out in front of you. You see it's a small passage that just says, "To the bottom we go." And then it looks
Do I
like
know-
it starts to say something else and then gets cut off.
So with comprehend language, is it just a translation, or can you recognize what language it's written in?
Does it say that?
No.
I'll say you do. It is written in primordial.
What the fuck is primordial?
Okay.
Is that an insight or a history, or how does that work?
Primordial is. Yeah, go ahead. Make a history check. The language of primordial. It has a lot of. There's a few different It's an older language. There's a few different ones that do. There's a few different modern languages that do are sort of spawned from it. One of which is Aaron. The others are Aquin, and the only other one you know is Aquin, but it is the language used by elementals.
Damn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna guess that Granny is familiar with those who speak primordials, or at the very least, worked with that sort of thing. Because I mean, she deals with magic of all kinds.
I'll go ahead and say, due to the nature of the spell and what I just said, it looks like it's more leaning the way stuff is spelled and the way it sort of works out. It does look like it's more leaning towards Aquin than your Aaron race.
Okay.
Yeah, fish people.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I would hope it's fish people, right? It'd be very weird if like sky.
Racist note. We'll go ahead and end the session.
Yeah, good
It was
going,
a
Riku.
joke!
On that
And here you
note
call
of
me all the
I had to
Yes.
use a whole ass spell to read
That's
it.
funny.
On that note of absolute racism.
I think we accomplished a lot today. I think we
Wow.
did good. This is a good lore day.
Good lord, eh?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys? What's the game plan for next week? Do you think? What's everybody's knee jerk that you want to do?
We can go to that place and see the person that's been writing the book.
You wanna go to Wayward Bay? Okay, so So I don't have that tray, and I'm going to assume I can't yoink it back from Granny. I'm going to call that forfeit. I think I'm going to have to affix the one that Ixel had from Deckard. I don't know if we have
Which
a name
tray?
for that.
She
So
gave you the magic hook back, but the plain hook.
Right, so there was that third one that Deckard had. That was the commissioned one from Ixel. I don't know if we have a name for that or anything, because I'm just going to keep describing it as the one that Deckard had that Ixel asked for. I'm probably going to have to...
prosthetic limb.
Okay, I'm probably have to affix that to me in the meantime while we figure out the wave.
You can do that over. You can do that over a short rest. You could have had
Okay.
that attuned this entire time.
Perfect. Okay, that's easy enough then. So it's got full range. It's like fingies. I can use them. All
Mhm.
that. Perfect. Alrighty. Technically, I upgraded from a hook to a hand, so hook hard
I can
hand Mandor.
send
You got the hookup.
We sure did. Cool. So I don't think there's any other business on this island then. I do want to talk to the cartography scribe people before we go. I'd like to get some more information before we head that way and just kind of sail around. Ideally, we'll get like a more straight shot there. God, I wonder who the guy is in the journal. I wonder, is he nice? Is he cute? What does he look like?
Does he want us dead?
Yeah,
kinda
right?
Kind of cute.
He's
That's
pretty
good.
cute.
Good to know.
Okay, you know what that means.
I'm
Oh,
gonna do a cute
boy.
saving throw.
No, I'm the bard. I'm obliged to
Oh, there's my
Woo.
DM.
woo him.
Fuck yeah.
I ain't got this +5 charisma for nothing.
Dude,
Good luck with that.
yeah, right? It's he's got like a fucking like a 21 armor class for cute rolls. Charisma checks and all that. Well, I think this
But I'm
went
a
really
cute
well.
Single bird in this area.
Yeah, right? God, I'm just trying to think like how does that work? Is there like part of the role is like the racial biases or like any like infighting with I don't know if my mom would like a girl bird, right? Like I don't even know what to expect. or is he more progressive and doesn't worry about that sort of thing?
You asking me?
Well, no, I'm just sort of just spitballing here, just openly. Because I realize we're not really supposed to know much about the guy yet. But we will. How do you think this session went, Shen?
I think it went pretty
I love how you came up with Granny. I really like the descriptions in her. I think for like a small character, I think she had a lot of cool stuff to her, and I'd be cool to go back and chat with her more about other things.
I've had her written down for a while. When did I write her note down? Does it tell me? I've had her written down since December.
Okay, so was it for this campaign specifically you came up with her? That's really cool. All right. Well, I'm down some gold. I don't think I pissed off Crustle too bad to where he hates me. That guy cheated and died. I lost my boat, and I don't know. I call it a win. I got this cool journal.
I got new armor.
Yeah, we all kind of got something. Rikku got cardiac arrest.
And a cool crossbow.
And a cool crossbow. Alrighty, gang. I'm gonna go play critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy XIV, which I realized I have not had that game turned off and in the launcher since last week when we played it, because I'll just leave it on, go to bed, wake up, and like play it a little
I
bit
noticed
after.
you were constantly on Final Fantasy, and I was like, damn, he is grinding that out.
Bro, I have all my crafters maxed out that I could within the free trial of up to 60. And I've got one class almost maxed, and I'm working on 2 other classes. But I'm still only in like the level 25 MSQ. I've barely touched the story. Which everyone who knows me who plays is like, dog, if you want anything in this game, you're gonna have to do the story. And I'm like, but I want it now.
I have a question before you go. Did
Sure.
any of you realize that Decad's name is just Dickhead?
No, I didn't, but that's
No.
really funny because I thought it was the way you were saying it was just Deckard, like Deckard. I didn't realize Deckhead was like
No.
dickhead with a little accent. That's really funny. So did you name him that on the hopes that he would go away or be pretty short-lived, or did you think that was just funny?
I just knew he was going to be a character who was a dickhead. I was like, I'll just name him
fucking
that.
pirates.
Yeah.
I love that. What were the other guys' names that passed away? Did we ever get names with those?
I did not give them names.
Okay, you just gave them affiliations. So I know the dwarf is part of the what's the name of the mining company? Say. It's like the oh fuck, I'm drawing a blank now. What was the name of that? Something Mining Co.
The Pick and Axe Merkin Mining Company.
Pick and Axe Merc Mining Co. That's so cute. I love that. But then, so who was the other guy? Was he just a halfling?
He was
Or...
just a guy. He was a half elf.
Okay. Do we have anything on the half elf, or was he just a lackey?
He was a lackey.
Oh well, nothing gained, nothing gone. That's all right. I got some stuff from him though. We got little bits and bobs. Remind me to choose my words more carefully when I'm offering to trade weapons for gold. Then that it doesn't mean I'm going to kill you, because a lot of people on this place are testy. They really don't. They don't take too kindly to strangers with weapons.
Indeed.
Alrighty, gang. I'm gonna log off and get on that. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.